Welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Miriam Aminu, and thanks for being with us. Now, the news headline. Labour Party succeed Anambra Federal Constituency seat. Melaye wins PDP Governorship primary election in Kogi State. Youth Council celebrates Adeleke over developmental strides within short period of time in Osun. Adamawa disregarded purported APC declaration as PDP reacts. Welcome back and thanks for being with us. Now, the news in full. The candidate of the Labour Party in the Ogbaru Federal Constituency, Afam Ogene, has been announced as the winner of the Ogbaru Federal House of Representatives seat in Anambra State. Ogene defeated the incumbent and a third-term member of the House, Chukwuma Onyema of the People's Democratic Party, at the end of the supplementary election on Saturday. The returning officer, Professor Kingsley Obaji of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, announced the result in Atani, headquarters of Ogbaru local government area. Obaji said the LP candidate scored 10,851 votes of the total votes cast, followed by the candidate of the PDP who polled 10,619 votes. According to him, the All Progressive Grand Alliance candidate Arinze Awogu came third with 10,155 votes. Other candidate scores are as follows. Mrs. Nkechi Isamari of All Progressive Congress scored 303 votes. Watuku Victor of ADC scored 39 votes. Obudne Celestine of NMPP scored 124 votes. And Uwa Diallo of SDP scored 27. While declaring Ogene as the winner, the returning officer stated that Afam Ogene of the Labour Party, having satisfied the requirements of the law and scored the highest number of votes cast, is declared the winner of the election. The election in Ogbaru Federal Constituency was declared inconclusive by the Independent National Electoral Commission after the February 25th presidential and National Assembly elections. As a result, a rerun election was held at the constituency on April 15. Earlier, the PDP led with over 1,000 votes in the supplementary election, while ABGA came second, followed by Labour Party. However, when the results were summed up with the previous February 25th election, Ogene of the LP emerged victorious. And over to Kogi State, Senator Dino Melaye has emerged as the People's Democratic Party's governorship candidate in Kogi State after winning the party's primary election. Melaye was declared the winner on Sunday after scoring a total of 317 votes, while his closest competitor, Idoko Lona, had 201 votes. The chairman of the PDP Primary Election Committee, Ahmed Makarfi, declared the results on Sunday at the end of the indirect primary held in Lokoja, Kogi State capital. A former Deputy Governor Yomi Awoni scored 77 votes, and the PDP governorship candidate in the 2019, Musa Wada, had a total of 56 votes. The Kogi State governorship election is scheduled for November 11, 2023. It should be recalled that Melaye recently said that he is more than qualified to be the governor, as the former member of the House of Representatives hit back at Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, who said Dino does not have what it takes to be a governor. Wike said this during a media chat with journalists in Port Harcourt. The Rivers State Governor also noted that the mere fact that he was allegedly used to attack opponents of PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar does not mean he is popular enough to win the election. In a statement on his verified Facebook page, Melaye said Kogi is not Rivers State where Wike determines who becomes a governor, adding that power belongs to God. The 49-year-old was a member of the 8th Nigerian National Assembly representing Kogi West Senatorial District. The apex body of all youth organization in Nigeria, the National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN Osun State Chapter, has lauded Governor Adeleke's developmental stride within a short period of time. The organization posited that Governor Adeleke's administration, in its first 100 days, has redirected the government's effort towards meeting the needs of the people. NYCN made this known in a statement autographed by the Caretaker Committee chairman of the organization in Osun State, Comrade Abdul Majid Oyeniye, and made available to newsmen in October on Sunday. According to the statement, the governor within the space of 100 days had made remarkable progress in terms of social and infrastructural development. However, the organization declared its support for the governor, stating it was optimistic that the state will in no small measure witness outstanding development within his first term in office. Enumerating some of his laudable achievements, NYCN said the governor, upon resumption of office, took a bold step by making provision for potable water in each of the 333 wards in the state and constructed 20-kilometer roads across the state. According to the organization, the present administration under the leadership of Governor Adeleke had presented the sum of 518 million to 40 communities for infrastructural development in the area of health. NYCN said under the Melaye surgical and medical outreach, 2,000 persons in each of the 9 federal constituencies in the state have benefited from free medical care. This, according to the organization, in addition to the enrollment of 3,000 indigents on the Osun Health Insurance Scheme, or HIS. Adeleke had also started the payment of salaries and pension arrears for January 2016, owed by the past administrations. He has been giving bond checks to the contributory pensioners in the state, which he has started since March 10, 2023 to ensure food security in the state. The governor had approved subsidies on fertilizers and other farm input for farmers in the state. Okshobo, Ikirun, Olaudu, Kwara Road is another point of reference. Immediately after he assumed office, the governor mobilized contractors back to the site, adding that the people are very proud of the marvelous state of the roads. Based on this laudable achievement and many more, they hereby declare their support for the governor. We will now be going a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the break and thanks for being with us. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has summoned the people of Adamawa State, Nigerians and the international community to disregard the purported declaration of the candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC, Senator Aisha Dahiru Binani, as the victor of the Adamawa state governorship election. The call was contained in a statement issued on Sunday by Debo Ologunaba. The National Publicity Secretary has called for the arrest of the resident Electoral Commissioner REC, Malam Hudu Yunusa Ari, for making such an illegal declaration in the criminal usurpation of the duties and powers of the returning officer, Professor Muhammad Melaye. While collation was ongoing, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has already disowned the declaration by the REC and redirected him to report to the national headquarters for his actions while the collation of results was yet to be concluded. The PDP added that it was even more absurd that the Adamawa State REC did not only usurp the powers of the returning officer but attempted to declare a winner without figures, a reckless violation of the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, the Electoral Act 2022, INEC guidelines, as well as the sensibility of the people of Adamawa State. This reprehensible criminal conduct of the Adamawa State REC affirms the earlier allowance by the PDP, which demanded his immediate removal from Adamawa State following evidence of his complicity and being compromised by the APC and its candidate to manipulate the election in their favor. Notwithstanding the vote by the people of Adamawa State, Malam Yunusa Ari's action is subversive and calculated to cause a crisis in Adamawa State and destabilize the democracy and peaceful coexistence as a nation, as alleged by the PDP, who call on the Inspector General of Police to instantly arrest Malam Yunusa Ari and make him face the full wrath of the law for his conduct. The PDP noted the pronouncement by INEC headquarters that the action of Malam Yunusa Ari is null, void, and of no effect. The party therefore demanded that INEC headquarters should immediately direct the returning officer to complete collation, announce the results from the polling unit, and declare their candidate, Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri, as the winner, having scored the majority of lawful vote cast. The Arewa Community Support Group in Lagos has donated large foodstuff and other assorted items to the Babe El Salam Orphanage Home located at GRA Ikeja area of Lagos State. Leader of the group, Alhaji Muhammad Maikano Lawal, who led the presentation of the items to the leadership of the home, said the motion was in the spirit of the Ramadan period, which calls for the extension of kindness to the people, particularly the less privileged ones like the motherless children. Maikano Lawal said the motion was also in the spirit of the successful election the country went through safely without rancor and acrimony. The chief imam of the home, Hassan Tahir, and his assistant Nuruddin Bakari, who received the gift items, thanked the donors and prayed to Almighty Allah to bless them. Malam Tahir and his assistant Nuruddin Bakari, who received the gift items, thanked the donors and prayed to the Almighty Allah to bless them and replenish their pockets. The 33-year-old motherless home was established in 1990. According to the State Police Public Relations Officer, Benjamin Hundeyin, on Saturday, Edebaha was dismissed for failing to supervise his men who were allegedly involved in the extortion of a trader in the Alaba International Market of 100,000. Hundeyin, through his verified Twitter handle, revealed that the CP had also ordered the commencement of disciplinary action against the DPO and the indicted officers. He stated that the officers involved were already at the state headquarters. Hundeyin said that CP Udowu Owanwa has ordered the immediate removal of DPO Okoko Michael, SP Emmanuel Edegba. The trader who was extorted was said to be a phone dealer identified as Onyechi Anwosi. The report shows that he was extorted for the sum of 100,000 naira after the police officers stopped him for a search and found no incriminating evidence on him. He alleged that the officers asked him to unlock his mobile phone and they searched through his contacts and thereafter forced him to write a statement under compulsion indicting himself as an internet fraudster before he was asked to pay the sum of 100,000 naira. Nevertheless, Hundain, in a phone conversation with Punch correspondent, said after investigations were carried out and depending on the discoveries, the DPO and the indicted officers will be punished according to the severity of their offenses. He added that it could be dismissal, reduction in rank, or suspension, but that solely depends on the discoveries from the disciplinary action. He also added that they could also be exonerated if it is proven that they aren't guilty of anything. We will now be going on a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the break and thanks for staying with us. The new Chief Judge of Niger State, Justice Halima Ibrahim Abdul Malik, has demanded the arrest and removal of a police prosecutor from the magistrate court in Izom, Gurara local government area for unlawful incarceration of an accused person, Musa Suleiman, at the Nigerian Correctional Center, NCC. Suleja, on a first-hand information report FIR, unknown to the presiding magistrate. Justice Halima Abdul Malik was at Gurara on familiarization tour last Friday while reading the number of awaiting trial cases of inmates at the NCC and uncovered that the FIR base on which the accusation was detained was not signed by the presiding magistrate. Further probing into the FIR by the chief judge on the issue also revealed that the presiding magistrate has never arraigned the man in her court, while the remand warrant was also believed to have been forged. Defending herself, the Gurara magistrate told the chief judge that she has never seen the accused person in her court before, adding that she has not also seen this FIR and did not sign it in any way because she was not aware of it. Justice Halima Abdul Malik thereafter questioned the police prosecutor, Inspector Muhammad of the Magistrate Court, to explain how the FIR came about or executed to confine the suspect who has been at the NCC facility for months. The prosecuting policeman was unable to give satisfactory explanation for how the FIR came about, as he could not identify the signature of the presiding magistrate, which complicated his case. Narrating his ordeal, the suspect, Suleiman Musa, said he was arrested by the police along with some friends 2 months ago and dumped at the NCC Suleja without being taken to court, adding that all his friends have been granted bail by the court, but he was never taken to court. The chief judge expressed serious concern over the use of apparent fake FIR by the police to incarcerate innocent citizens, describing the action as a breach of the fundamental right of individuals, which she said is unacceptable. She therefore ordered the arrest of the police prosecutor and directed the second in command of the police legal department, Abdullahi Melaye, to ensure the immediate redeployment of the erring prosecutor from the court appearances. News 24 Now correspondent, however, learned that the arrest order of the police prosecutor by the chief judge was with immediate effect by his supervisor. He was subsequently taken to the police headquarters, Minna, where the state police hierarchy is said to be investigating the matter. The Delta State Police Command has arrested a butcher for allegedly stabbing his wife to death in the Warri metropolis. The incident occurred on Thursday when the suspect tried to scoop hot water from the fire to bathe or returning from the market, where he butchered and sold meat. Report says his wife refused and asked him not to touch the gas cooker, alleging that he did not provide money for house upkeep or to fill their cooking gas. But the suspect reportedly ignored his wife and forced his way to the gas cooker to scoop the water. A fight was said to have started between the couple. In the ensuing squabble, the woman was alleged to have rushed to the kitchen to fetch a knife. However, the man reportedly overpowered her and forcefully collected the knife and used it to stab her several times until she collapsed. Upon seeing the gravity of his action, he carried his wife to a private hospital for medical treatment, where he was said to have lied that his wife was involved in a horrendous accident. But his daughter rushed to a nearby police station where she reported the incident, and the suspect was immediately arrested. The police public relations officer, Delta State Command, DSP Bright Edafe, a traffic official with the Ogun State Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Corps identified as Purported, has been abducted by suspected kidnappers on Sunday morning on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The traffic officer and his colleagues were said to have been on their way to an assignment at about 6:30 a.m. when the incident happened around Elodumare, Fideowo, Azes on the highway. According to information at Tribune's disposal, the two traffic officers were abducted at gunpoint while riding on a motorcycle. While Olasupo was not lucky, the other occupant escaped from being whisked away by the criminals. An effort to get the reaction of the public relations officer of Trest, Babatunde Akimbi, was unsuccessful as his mobile line was not available at the time of filing this report. Police public relations officer Abimbola Oyeyemi affirmed the incident and assured that the command has been on the trail of the kidnappers to secure the traffic officer's release unhurt. And that's all the news on Oweleketv News today. You can follow us on our social media handles flashed on your TV screen for all your inquiries and adverts. But before we go, here is a recap of the major headlines. Labour Party succeed Anambra Federal Constituency seat. Melaye wins PDP Governorship primary election in Kogi State. Youth Council celebrates Adeleke over developmental strides within short period of time in Osun State. Adamawa disregarded the purported APC declaration as PDP reacts. I am Mariam Aminu, and thanks for staying with us until I come your way again with another interesting news from Oweleketv. Until then, stay safe and happy.